2. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. The Lord said, confession good for the soul. So right now,
all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. And shot call to be known with them niggas letting shots off. Either that or the right hand to the top dog. Funny how we see vanity, not the lives lost. Can't be focused on a life that's hopeless. Out there pumping, not knowing the Lord will kill you for that hocus pocus. Used to roll with niggas that cook dope with weaponry. Same ones claim they love you, I had your life in jeopardy. And I know my mother wants success for me, but that G should take a girl straight to ecstasy. Remember running with bruh, even though we did the wrong thing. My life would've been a lot different if I fell up under Rob's wing. Was too sincere for a wicked game. Shame the Lord's name, now we afflicted with pain. All I ever wanted was to be respected by stand-up niggas, not knowing that them handcuffs custom made to fit. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. I ain't lying, I was close to dying. Knew I wanted to live, but I wasn't trying. I was defiant, not knowing that this ain't how we live. This just how they design it. Cause when you in them streets, you get more endemic. They don't tell you gonna be on papers and on restrictions. My father said a hard head to make a soft ass. I didn't care, I wanted fear when I walked past. In a place where a black man's blood is cheap, I thank the Lord for the day I was on Lake Street. Pissing in a cup, back and forth to court. From the DC school, I swear it felt like I cried on that fucking porch. The Lord said, my sheep, they ain't hear my voice. Asked me why I'm UPK, I told them I ain't have a choice. They said God ain't 50-50 and what's gonna come to pass. The Lord called me out the world and I started running fast. All I wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. Go ahead. All I wanted was to be a gangster. It's UPK until it hit the fan. I want power and a throne, nigga, fuck them grams. All I wanted was to be a gangster, but I was real as a righteous man. And now got the upper hand, gotta promote this brand. Correct whole multitudes until they all understand. If I can't get that crown, Lord, then put me in the hands of someone more mighty, make me this hit man. Reminiscing on the pain that was felt. Shit, I was in the jam. Shit, I needed help. But Swan was locked up and the judge put man on the shelf. Had me crying cause it felt like I was left by myself. All I wanted was to impress niggas with my grinding. Now I ain't trying to prove shit to nobody but Muhammad. Cause most these niggas lie, pump smoke. One time for the most high, he made me a cutthroat. Cause all I ever wanted was to smash my opponents. Stacking cash, not knowing it wouldn't last. Then God, I hope you accept my atonement. Cause all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster.
That creeping through my window. 40 on me like on Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night. Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like on Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night. They keep it real with niggas, man. Most of y'all frauds. Lead like you frauds. Y'all pussy niggas gon' ride for your dog. Right at your man. Put the dagger right in his heart. I'm playing my part. Definitely I'm playing it smart. And if I don't get you, then I'm coming for your brother then. Or his mother then. It's kinda crazy revenge settling. Rape, sold, and murdered the natives when they was settling. Coming in, out of the water that they was fishing in. I was raised in hell. It got dark when I was peddling. White man harassing the block when we was peddling. White man who also was the plug when we was peddling. I would never fraud if I was on David Letterman. This is UPK, ain't no Chopper Shabazz. When the Christ come back, then I'm right on your ass. Got the Johnny Walker in me, and I'm all in my bag. I'm on my Friday the 13th with the gun and the mask. Ah! Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like on Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night. Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like on Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night.
Hey yo, the car and nacho, fucking doing crazy like they dusted on the Flacco. Righteous on the block though, the beat I catch a ride, but I always miss my stop though. Beefing with my shorty till I stuck it in the taco. Who's that creeping through my window? I ain't with the complications, I'ma keep it simple. Burn all black, black Dickie to the Timbo. You gon' find exactly what you looking for in limbo. You gon' get it in though. Experience I live from 2036. I see my brother when it's been done. Every day I think about the trouble that I slid from. That's why I call a white man the devil, cause he is one. That's not a motherfucker, I think we should just forgive. That act right, gave a nigga reason to live. Give you extra if you take it back or you renege. See him creeping, no Newport, I squeeze the cig.
Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like on Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night. Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like on Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night.
Where's the competition? I'm bored with it. Stepping up a board mission. I keep 2 fours with it. Gon' feel like a forward hitter. This piece I'm adored with it, but you can get gored with it. You don't want a war with him. This hammer I'm Thor with it. You pray for my downfall, I just pray that the Lord with him. Taking every shot and I'm keeping the score with him. But this ain't a game, ain't no back and forth with him. So quick, I'm just to kill. You can tell how that forfeit him. This just ain't in him. That beef is takeout. What that mean? It's just steak dinner. I grip the stick, hit the switch and make you switch genders. That stretch 5 is too much, I make you switch sinners. That pressure on you, call for God, you a chain sinner. Warlord, don't show no pain, just put that pain in him. A pillar in the shit, you know it ain't no change in him. It's legit if you see it in my name in it. It's UPK, nigga. Let's get it.
Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like on Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night. Who's that creeping through my window? 40 on me like on Winslow. Hit that nigga with that act right. I was fighting wars day and night.
Shalom Israel. Today, this is Captain Kapash of the Israelite School, University of Practical Knowledge. Started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Jeremy Ahmed. Today we're going to go over Hebrew terms, especially Hebrew council terms. Okay, words of things of council and things like that. All right. So let's get started. right. First, let's start with the Lashwan Kadash. A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Za. Okay. That's a little off. Za, Qua, Ra, Sha, Tha. All right. So reads as follows: A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Ha, Za, Qua, Ra, Sha, and Tha. All right. Check this out right here. This is the Hebrew alphabet. Okay, this is what you need to know. This is the foundation of the language, which is the Lashawan Kodash. This is the foundation. Okay, this is what you need to understand and learn. Be good to memorize it. Abba, Gada, Hawa, Za, Cha, Taya, Kala, Manasa, I, Pa, Za, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Da. All right, this is what you need to be right on point. Okay. Take a quick mental picture or write it down with me. So that's how you get that Lashwan Kodash. All right. Now let's get the Lashwan Kodash in the Assyrian. As you know, Israel went into Assyrian captivity, changed our writing style, became more blocky, more suitable for the times in Syria, supposedly the modern times at the time. So we switched so our language was switched around to it looks like this. This is a A, this is a Ba, this is a Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, this is the second Na, I, it's like Nasa, I, Pa, Pa, all right, Pa, Tazah. This is the second. Tazah. Wa. Ra. Sha. And Da. It's a little jumbled around, so let me break it down for you. Okay, Ba, Da, Da, Ha, Wa, Sa, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Ha, Tazah, Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Tha. Alright. What you gotta understand is these here are all one, and these here are all one. Okay, these are letters that have two. The ones I got circled are letters that have two letters. Okay. The top one is if it's in the middle of a sentence. The bottom one is if it's at the end of a sentence. If it's at the end of the sentence, then you will go with the bottom form. Bottom form of ka, the bottom form of ma, the bottom form of na. Okay? When you read it in the Hebrew on Saturday during the Sabbath service, you can read along with the priest in your Hebrew. You will start to see the na at the end really, being different. You'll see the difference. You'll see the difference in it. Okay? All right. So take a second to check this out. Let's see. All right. Get a chance to check it out. All right. Now let's move on to some words and some terms. Got this down. In the comment section, if you need more time to study anything, you can play it back to study the alphabet itself again. All right. Okay. Let's start with a few words. Let's start with the word that we learn the most is counsel. Counsel. Counsel as in the meeting, things like that. Okay. It is called, how do you say counsel is Sawad. 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 Okay. So you may be talking with a brother or messaging a brother, you say, I'm about to get into Sawad. I'm about to have Sawad, which is about to have counsel, which is very important. Counsels are very, very important. When we talk, we communicate. The scripture says, communicate, forget not. For these things the Most High is well pleased. So you need to be able to communicate. We need to be able to have Sawad. We need to be able to have counsel amongst ourselves to discuss things, to hash out things, iron out things, all type of different type of sawads, different type of counsels for different things. All right, and they're all very, very important. Okay, let's get I'm not going to get into too many different types of counsels. Just know that's counsel. So why? Irika. All right. Next is ranks. How do you say ranks in the Hebrew? All right. Ma'iraka. Ma'iraka. Alright, Ma'iraka. More than likely ranks with an S is going to be Ma'iraka. Ma'iraka. But we're just going to go with Ma'iraka for now, ranks. Alright, Ma'iraka. You know, to Hebrew Academy or whatnot, you may say, you may be with the brothers, they may say, you know, Ma'iraka. You didn't rank. You know what I'm saying? Ma'iraka, rank. Rank up. What's your rank? Ma'iraka, rank. Okay? Rank. Now let's go over the different ranks. So if you're talking to a certain brother, you can refer to him by his rank. It's a general you're referring to. It's Alawa. It's Alawa. If it's a captain you're referring to, it's a Saran. Saran. If it's an officer you're referring to, it's a Quatazayan. Quatazayan. Zayan. If it's a trooper you're referring to, it's a Kayayal. 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 Alright? Kayayal. Now, if it's a young man, which is below trooper, it's a lad, or yalad. 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 It's a young man. That's if you're referring to a young man. It's yalad. Yalad. Okay? Yalad. So that's the Ma'iraka. That's the rank. All right, a battle line, a row, a rank, a ordered place. Okay? So when we get in Ma'iraka, this is it. Ma'iraka. Now, if you want to put an S on it, I'm going to say young men, Yaladyam, Kayayalyam, Patazayanyam, Saranyam, Alawatyam, Ma'iraka, Ma'iraka, I believe it's the same here, but I got to double check, but I'm going to put it there anyway. Ma'iraka, Ma'iraka. All right. So this is for, when you communicate with brothers, you can communicate with them by rank. You can talk to different brothers and say, hey, Quatazayan, or all the Quatazayan, all the officers. If you were an officer, if you were all Quatazayan to the front, or Kayayalim to the front, or Yaladyam to the front. We need all Yaladyam, which is all the young men. All right? All the men in the Ma'iraka. Ma'iraka. Alright, Ma'arica. 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 So these are some important words right here that you can, start using every day with brothers and sisters. Start adding it into your vocab, into your everyday language. Because at the end of the day, we got to start speaking more Hebrew. We got to start speaking more Hebrew, talking more Hebrew to our brothers. So then when we get brothers across the pond, or get brothers in South America, or get brothers in these other countries, look, they may speak Spanish or whatever. We can all speak Hebrew. We can all understand each other through the Hebrew, right? Because they'll be learning Hebrew in their country. We'll be learning Hebrew over here. So when we come together, we'll say Ma'arica. Here you're going to say, oh, my rank. You're going to say, Quatazayan of 50. We're going to get the numbers too. Quatazayan of 50. So he'll say his rank, Quatazayan, and he'll say 50 in the Hebrew. That's how we're going to do it. That's how we're going to build up. And over time, the more words we incorporate into our everyday, the more we're going to learn Hebrew by osmosis and off of each other. The more Hebrew words we'll learn, and that language will slowly be brought back onto the earth and brought back by the Lord's chosen people. Because this is what we're going to speak. We ain't going to speak English in the kingdom. We ain't going to speak Spanish in the kingdom. How dare we speak the oppressor's language in our kingdom? We're going to speak our language. All right? So get these words right here, write them down, memorize them, so you can know. You can know the Ma'arica. You can know the ranks. You can know when the brother says, oh, I'm about to go to Sawad. You know he's talking about a council. Let's get that. You know what he's talking about when he says I'm about to go to Sawad, which means I'm about to go to council. Let me get the bottom off the board. It's probably in the way. If something's in the way, go ahead and type it in the chat. Fine, you brother write his notes. Okay. Hate the damn glare. Wish I could get rid of that somehow. Yeah, well, can't get rid of it right now. All right, this is what you want to know, man. The Ma'arica. All right, it's going to be important as we build up our kingdom. So, young man would be Yalad Wood, until he get his Hebrew name. Right now, he's just Yalad. He's part of the Yaladim. He's part of the young men rank. The Yaladim Ma'arica. All right, and you impress brothers by calling them by their Hebrew name, because most of the brothers know the ranks in the Hebrew. You know what I mean? So when you call them by it, they're going to be refreshed. You're going to refresh your brothers about the Hebrew. When you call them, Shalom, Saran, Shalom, Kayaya, Shalom, Trooper, Shalom, Kayaya. You say their full name. Let's say their name is Amungabar. Shalom, Quatzayan, Amungabar. Officer Amungabar. Yeah, Quatzayan, Amungabar. Yeah, Officer Amungabar. Quatzayan. All right. Brother said he got it. Let's move on. Like I said, you can always rewind it. If you're watching on YouTube, you can rewind it and pause it or rewatch it later after it's done. You can watch the recording and you can, take even more time on it. All right. Next is head. Hold on a second. Head. Head. Head not as your head, but let's say head 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 council or the top council. Well, let's just do head, which is like the top. Okay. Let's do headquarters and major council. Headquarters. Headquarters. Now let's do that. That is Ra'ash. Matazab. Ra'ash Matazab. As headquarters. Now, as I say, we want to say major council. Major council is the head council or the top council or the council with every head leader in it. Oh shit, why the fuck I keep putting a G? Major council. So you should know what this one is Ra'ash Sawad. Ra'ash Sawad. Yeah, start using another color on it. Okay. Key words in here that match is Ra'ash. Ra'ash. So Ra'ash means basically the head or all. Like you say the headquarters or the head honcho, that type of word, meaning like the top dog or the CEO type, the one at the top. That's Ra'ash. That's what Ra'ash means, the head or the one at the top. It don't literally mean head like your head on your shoulders. It means like the top. The Ra'ash. Like the Most High, he's the Most High being. He's the Most High entity. So he is the Ra'ash. He is the head. And that head it's not like a head on your shoulders, the head like in charge, which is what your head is. Your head is in charge of your body. Your head controls everything. Once you chop off the head, the body is done. But if you chop off an arm or you chop off a toe, the body can still go because it still has its head. And the head can move the other body parts. But without the head, none of the body parts can move because the head controls everything. The head controls your arms, your legs, your feet. So that's why it's the Ra'ash. The Ra'ash Sawad, that's major council. The Ra'ash Matazab. Ra'ash Matazab is the headquarters. Now let's say you want to say that the head. It's another word for camp leader. But if you wanted to say the head officer. The head officer, which we really don't say, we really say camp leader, but a brother can have operational command, all right, or tactical command. That's actually different. It's actually a little different, so you wouldn't really want to use this for head officer or head or highest ranking officer You know what I mean? We got words for camp leader and tactical, whoever has tactical command. That's tactical command. So, but if you wanted to mix and match, if you wanted to say the head captain, he's the head captain, you would say the Ra'ash Saran. Ra'ash Saran. He's the head captain. Okay, he's the head captain. He's the Ra'ash. Okay, we also have words for, like I said, tactical command, and who's the camp leader. The camp leader is also the Ra'ash, is also the head. All right, so let's get more on the word. Let's get camp leader. Camp leader. Let me know if the blue is throwing you off and you want me to go back to black. Camp leader is Makana is camp. Makana is camp. Nagayad is leader. Nagayad is leader. We don't really use these words that much, but we should start. You know what I mean? We should start. Camp leader. Nagayad. It's like Nagayad. Makana Nagayad. Makana Nagayad. Okay. So the same up here. Quarters is Matazab, Sawad is council. Major or head is Rash. Okay. Okay. Nagayad is also your commander, leader, captain, ruler, or prince, or overseer, or your reporting officer. So let's get Nagayad again. Your reporting officer, or officer you report to. Or it could be a reporting captain. Either way, it is your Nagayad. Who is your Nagayad? Nagayad. Your reporting officer. Your Makana Nagayad is your camp leader, or the ruler of your camp. Somebody had put a comment. Said, concert one commonly used in the ranking structure prayer is Mataz Aviyah. Mataz Aviyah. Al-Waq Yahana would be commanding General Yahana. Mataz Aviyah. I got double checking the prayers. Let me see. I don't know if it says if that means commanding. I think that means commanding, but I don't know for a fact yet. Go check. Yeah, definitely when you do the prayers, you see the Hebrew words. And the angels, wow, hang on, and Michael and angels, commanding General Johanna, Matzavia. Yeah, that would be commanding. Yeah, this fits for commanding. Matzavia. So, Matzavia, let me see. Matzav, the head, Harrison. Only word that's very similar to is Matazab, which is at the top, Matazab Ya'ah. Matazab is more of like a place, or the place where it's commanded at, or commanded is commanded from. So Matazab Ya'ah. I don't know if those words are connected or not. Awad is general and Yahana is his name. So Matzazab Ya'ah would be another word for commanding. You know what I'm saying? Another word for commanding. But the Hebrew is tricky. The Hebrew is tricky because there's a lot of words that mean a lot of things. It just depends on the context. It depends on the context. All right. So like Ra'ash Matazab together means headquarters. All right. But Ra'ash Sawad is council. It's the same as like the head council, but here it means the council with everybody in it, or with all the heads in it. You understand? So it's all about context, how you using the word. You know what I'm saying? Because there's multiple words for leader. Okay, you got commander, leader, ruler, overseer. Those are how many words in English you have for that. In Hebrew, there's also a lot of words for it too. Okay, let's get some more. I'm about to erase this, so let me know if any brothers still need to write these things down. All right. Let's get the next set of words. Okay. Next is bakan. Your bakan. This is something you have to pass to become a Kwatazayan. A bakan. You have to pass your bakan, which is your officer's test. Your test. Your bakan. Your examination. Exam to see if you're a man of the Most High. Your bakan. There. All right, bakan. Basically, it is your officer's test. Officer's test. Bakan. Bakan. Your officer's test. It's a test or to examine a man of God. To see if you are a man of God, you have to pass a bakan. You have to pass your bakan, your officer's test. Your bakan. Alright. Okay. Officer's test. Now, you got to get into another thing you have to pass, which is another test, which is your 90 days. Your 90 days is another test. You can last those 90 days in attending class and reporting those 90 days, then you get rewarded. Alright? So bakan is your officer's test. Next is your 90 days. 90 days. 90 days. Alright? At the Shire. It's 90. Then days is your wum. Your wum yum. Your wum is days, is day. Your wum yum is days up. If it's in this parentheses, it's the same as over there in parentheses. So day is your wum, days is your wum yum. Your wum yum. Dashayim, your wum yum. That's your 90 days. Right? Now to break that down, the shy is 9. And then the shai yum is 90. Alright, it's 90. So you're basically adding that yum to make it plural. So to be an officer of 50, you would be Patazayan Kamasha. 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 Alright. Okay. So bam. Alright. So your Tashayim Yawayamyam is your 90 days. You have to complete 90 days to become a trooper. So you need to be warned, you need to be in this warfare for 90 days, which means reporting in every week, coming to class, coming to follow different duties. That's your 90-day test before you can become an officer. All right? Then you can become a trooper. All right? You have to shy in your woman. Sawad. Shy in your woman. Shy in your woman. In 90 days. During that 90 days, you're going to go through all types of hell. You know what I mean? You're going to have to persevere. You have to fight through it so you can become a man of the Most High. It's not easy for most brothers. Some brothers, it is easy for them because they feel like they've been built for this life and there's no other choice for them. So they just like, it's like regular for them. It's like what they want. Some brothers, it's harder for them. Either way, they got to go through that Shayim Yawam for 90 days. Shayim Yawam. Alright. Then they can pass the Makam or receive the Makam. And then from there they can become a Qatazayan Kamashkin. Qatazayan Kamashkin Qatazayan, which is officer 50. 50 would come first. Alright. Kamashkin Qatazayan. Alright. I'm about to erase it. Let me know if y'all need more time. Oh, too late now. Let's get the next words in. All right. Okay. Next is school. The school. This is the building where class is taught at. Come down a little bit. Make a better mark. More blacks. School. Alright. School, you may see, Brothers, well, we're going to the school. This is the building where we teach class. The building where we teach class. All right. Bayath Saparium. Bayath Saparium. Bayath Saparium means Bayath means house. And Saparium means books. The school means house of books. All right. House of books. That's what the school is. House of books. House of books. The Bayath Saparium. Bayath Saparium. All right, Bayath Saparium. Saparium. Bayath Saparium. Okay? A house of books. So that is the school. That is the house of books. That's where we go for class, to the house of books. Okay? And in there, we have lots of books. You know what I mean? Shelves and shelves and rows of books. Nowadays, you don't always need as many books because you have the internet. So every time you go to the Bayaf Saparium, you also have the internet there, because that is also a place where you get books from the internet and you get the information from the internet, Google. So you have the physical books, then you have the electronic books. You'll have Bible on your phone. You'll have a dictionary on your phone. Okay? So like back in the day, we would have tons and tons and tons of books. But nowadays, it kind of condensed how many books you need because you have the phones and you don't use the books as much. Used to have concordances where you can find scriptures, certain words that are in certain scriptures. Now you just got a phone to do that. Used to have dictionaries. Now you got a phone for that. Used to have history books. Now you have a phone and you can pull up history from all over the world through your phone. Wikipedia, Google, these different websites. You find all of that at the Bayat Saparium. The Bayat Saparium. Bayat Saparium. The House of Books. The Bayat Saparium. Bayat Saparium. House of Books. All right. Next is another good word, is protocol. Protocol. All right. You may, this is written in verbal instructions for the camp. So you may, write it down something without that glare. Protocol. Protocol is kha. Kha. All right, the kha. Now that Q is damn near silent. All right. So you won't say kha, kha, like kwa. It's kha, kha. So if you were saying it, you basically would just be pronouncing the kha. You following the kha? Q is silent. Kha. Kha. That's a kwa. Kha kwa. Kha kwa. Kha. So you wouldn't say ka kwa. It's ka. You follow the ka. But you don't say ka like a K. You gotta say kwa. It's like ka, not a kwa, but a ka. Following the ka, which is the protocol. It's written or verbal rules or instructions for the camp. The more ka you know, the better brother you can be to your brothers. You with your camp leader, learn as much ka as you can. Learn as much protocol as you can. Because with them protocols, which is the written and verbal instructions, we're going to rule the world. Just by following the ka. Just by following the, I think ka also means life. So, you know, it's definitely a close parallel, because following the rules of the Lord mean life. You follow the laws, statutes, commandments, and instructions, you will have life and not death. Alright? So the word for protocol is ka. Ka. It's like, it's the ka. Follow the ka. Alright? Let's go to the next one. So yeah, you wanna use these words as much as possible. Teach them to other brothers as much as possible. So we can start using these words more often. We're in the future we don't ever even say protocol. We always say ka. We already would just know. What we say protocol for. Everybody knows it as ka. Ka. What's the ka on that? You know what I mean? Who has the ka? Protocols. Alright, I'm about to move on to the next word. Alright. See what else we got. Khadar la Kharab. Khadar la Kharab. Khadar la Kharab. Alright, the word for Hebrew Academy, which a lot of you brothers are going through right now. The word for Hebrew Academy which means the intense physical martial arts training course. There is one to every generation. Intense physical martial arts training course. All right, it's the battle, war, fighting, hostile encounter. Hebrew Academy. How do you say that? It's Chagar. Chagar. La Korab. La Korab. Chagar La Korab. Let me see if I can write this better so we have more space. Chagar La Korab. Hebrew Academy. The Chagar La Korab. A lot of you brothers, some brothers already went through, some brothers are just now getting a taste of the war La Korab. The war La Korab. Yes, it's the Hebrew Academy. It's another way to say it. Korab is fight. I believe it means to teach my hands to fight. That's what Hebrew Academy is. Teach my hands to fight. The La Korab means to fight. Okay. Radar, Rockefeller. Let's see what's that. Next words. Um, Boom. This may be the last one for today, because I don't want to get too many in at once. The equipment list. Equipment list. The equipment list is Ka Ya Ira. Kayaira. 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 Alright. Don't mind that. Let me turn a little sound. Investigate it. Alright, Kayaira. Where's the equipment list? Where's the equipment list? Kayaira. Kayaira. Alright. It's two words, equipment list, but it's said together, Kayaira. The Kayaira. Where is the Kayaira finished or done? You know, the Kayaira. Alright. That's about it for today. I don't want to get too many at once. But I do want to do some let's do some testing, some not a pecan, but like a pecan. All right, so let's do some testing. Let's see who can remember what each word, how to say each word. Okay, or who has, if they got good notes. Headquarters, protocol, school, officer, and officer's test. Now, let's get those. Let's see who can get these down. Who knows how to say these? Go ahead and write them down on the comment section. Let's write them down in the comment section to show that, we're learning. And to see which brothers are keeping up. When I say keeping up, which means they can learn these things and then be able to teach them because they still remember it or they wrote it down. That's how you can go from being a student to being a teacher. You keep up with your notes. You have a Hebrew book with just your notes, and you constantly fill it with more and more Hebrew, and then eventually, if you pass your Makan and you move up in Ma'arifa, you will be able to teach. One of these Yawam, you'll be able to teach. Or one of these Yawamim, you'll be able to teach, which is one of these days, you'll be able to teach. See who got it. Right in the comment section. Alright, let's get it, Ugly. Write these down in the Hebrew. See who been keeping up. And if you can't write none, which means you ain't been keeping up, then just write that down as well. Write down if you didn't have your notes ready. Alright, we got a few. Sister Yashar, she got headquarters, which is Rash Matazab. Young Wood, he has Rash Matazab, Ka, Baya, Patazayun. You got a good amount. Alright, we in the game. We got a few attempts, a few good attempts actually. Nobody has it all, but some of you have a good amount of it. You understand? So let's see which ones you guys already had. Oh, there you go. You got it. Last minute. Cut. So. Headquarters, like the sister put in red. Ra'ash Matazab. Ra'ash Matazab. Okay. The protocol is the Ka, the Ka. school, nobody had this one, is the House of Books, Saparium. Ayath Saparium. Ayath is just house. All right. Bayath Saparium is House of Books, which is the school. Officer, yeah, Kwatazayan. Now, officer's test is not Kwatazayan, it's Bakan. Bakan. All right, so not to get it confused or whatnot, just because it's the same word in English does not mean it's the same word in the Hebrew. So in the English, you'll have officer's Kwatazayan, and in English, you have officer's test. It don't have Kwatazayan even in it. It's a whole other word, Bakan, which is examine a test to see if he's a man of the Lord, of the Most High. All right. Good work, class. Cut that up. We're going to get ready to do the Lord's Prayer. The class was great. Brothers was learning. Learned a good amount. You can tell some people wrote some notes or some things stuck. And, you know, we're going to go over these things over and over again. You know what I mean? We're going to keep it going. We're going to try to keep it going as much as possible with the Hebrew, with these same words until we can get them all the way down and everything like that. So we're going to try to keep it going as long as we can. Or, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the school is Bayath Saparium. All right. I'm gonna get ready to do the announcements and read the Lord's Prayer. The ISHBK security announcements. We are the ISHBK, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head, from the Ra'ash, from the Makana Nagayad, which is the camp leader, to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18 through 21, Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We have on this Monday, September 6th, I believe, or this Monday, we have the feast of, I think the memorial blowing of the trumpets. Okay, so you can check ishbk.com for more info on that. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pant, headband, and scarf. With that, rise and face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabashamayim, Kwadash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakuthka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Haya, Aisha, Baharataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayim, Nathanlanawa, Lakam, Cow, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kawabwatinawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawabwatinawa, Wala'a, Tabayanawa, Banasaya 1, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwith, Wa'ala, Wa'ataparath, La'iwalumium, Amun. In the English. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. The Hakat, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Babu Kashab, Nathan Lanawa, Hakat, La Pa'ah, Kal Makala, Wakal Madawa, Hakat, La Tahar, Hamatazariah, Hakat, La Hakwim, Hamathium, Hakat, Arakawat, Hatama'ala, Lagar Shun, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Tuwada Aman. In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushai, thank you, so be it. Prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahushai, Wa Miyaka Allah, Wa Alahayim, Matazab Ya'ah, Alawapi Yahana, Ha Alawapiyam, Ha Saranyam, Ha Kotazayanyam, Ha Kayayoyam, Wa Hakwatiyam, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Wada Aman. In the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahushai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohanan, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, thank you, so be it. Anointing prayer in the Hebrew. Yabaraka Yahweh, Wayashamarka, Ya'ar Yahweh, Penyawa, Alika, Wayakanka, Yasha'a, Yahweh, Penyawa, Alika, Wayashamlaka, Shalom, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Barak, Rapah, Magun, Hagun, the Thurman family, the Sutton family, the Hill family, and all the Destroyed of Israel, and the Shinny family, and the Nelson family. Ba'ashem, Yahushai, the Wada Aman. In the English, Yahweh bless thee and keep thee. Yahweh make his face shine upon thee, and be gracious unto thee. Yahweh lift up his countenance upon thee, and give thee peace. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, bless, heal, shield, protect. Prayer for the curses prayer for the curses in English. Blessed art you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel, that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites, and the nations, and their drug dealers, court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitatus, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street. Open up the internet and the airways, the cable access channels and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahushai, Michael, and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushai, thank you always, so be it. Sar means turn, face the teachers. We'll give a curse salute to the teachers, brothers watching online. Men of Israel, Ma'am Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Barak Atham, Yasmatah. We're going to give a curse salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Al Atham Ba'ashem Yahushai. Yasmatah, class dismissed.